In this lesson, we're going to be solving inequalities by addition and subtraction. And really, inequalities are just like solving equations, just instead of having an equal sign, we have an inequality sign. So instead of having one or two solutions, you're going to have an infinite amount of solutions. And you'll see what I mean here once we get through an example. Okay, solve this inequality, graph your solution. So you want to isolate the c. So I add 12 to both sides, and c is going to be greater than 77. Okay, so now graphing that on a number line. So I'm at 77. So put your number line somewhere. 76. So if you give me a little bit so I know what the scale is on your number line, that's great. And then greater than is an open hole. And numbers greater than. So which direction, left or right, are numbers greater than 77? Those are all the numbers to the right. Also, as long as your variable's on the left-hand side, that arrow tells you which direction you should be shading. As long as your variable's on the left side, though. Okay, solving this inequality. So we subtract 23 from both sides. And I get negative 9 over here. Okay, so negative 9, negative 10, negative 11, negative 8, negative 7, numbers less than negative 9. Okay, so remember, negative numbers are like reverse of what we're used to doing. So numbers less than open hole, and I'm going to the left because negative 10, negative $11, or negative 11 are all numbers less than negative 9. Okay, solve that inequality, graph your solution. So get the variables all on one side. So I have negative, I'm going to subtract 12n from both sides. So I have negative 4 less than or equal to n. Now I'm going to switch the location of everything. I'm going to write the n on the left and the negative 4 on the right. So our sign is less than or equal to, but how I look at it as the sign opens up. It's like mouth is eating the n. So that's how your sign has to go. So negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, 5, negative 6. So I'm greater than or equal to negative 4. I have a closed hole, and I am greater than, so I'm going in that direction. Okay, so phrases for inequalities: less than, fewer, greater than, more. These are all things you want to have in your notes. And then with the equal to sign, at most, no more than, less than or equal to. At least, for a greater than sign, at least, no less than, greater than or equal to. So define a variable, write an inequality, and solve the inequality. Twice a number increased by 5 is at least 10 more than the number. Okay. Ooh, this one's a fun one. Okay, so it says define a variable. N is going to be our number. Okay, so twice a number increased by 4 is at least. Okay, let me go back to my chart. At least, where do I see it at least? That's the symbol I'm looking for. Is at least 10 more than the number. Okay, and that's my video on solving pretty much adding and subtracting inequalities.